number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's Mostert, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This is Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Garoppolo on first down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins.
Jackson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
Niners 42.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Play action. Garoppolo dancing to his left. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Fred Warner.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Steve Hart on the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, the 40. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
It's now third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10. Ravens.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he is out of bounds here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Ruled out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Niners 17, Ravens 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Jackson. And And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he stopped immediately there. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Man, while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, but now it'll be third down.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Mostert trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They'll try it now with Mostert, and this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's third and very long, but they had been in second and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on second and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a three-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
On the play of 54 yards. First down.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Marcus Peters on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's now third down.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's third down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Des Bryant, 41 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They hand it off to Mostert. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.